Good morning, students. Now I am going to explain the topic plant location and layout from second unit. Here we have to understand about plant location and the meaning of plant location and the important factors of plant location. Now I have to explain what is meaning of a plant location. Plant location refers to the choice of the region where men, materials, money, machinery, and equipment are brought together for setting up a business or a factory. A plant is a place where the cost of the product is kept too low in order to maximize gains. Plant location means where the plant is to be located. It is a plant location decision. It is a strategic decision. This decision mainly depends on top level management. Okay, next, important factors affecting the plant location. Important factors affecting the plant location. The following are the factors governing the decision of a plant. Here, the first factor is availability of raw materials. Availability of raw materials. This is the one of the important factor. This is one of the important factor affecting the plant location. Availability of raw materials is the most important factor in plant location. Usually, manufacturing units where there is the conversion of raw materials into finished goods is the main task. Then, such organizations should be located in a place where the raw materials availability is maximum and cheap. Here, availability of raw materials is the main affecting the plant location decision. Based on the raw materials, the factory can produce goods and services. It means the availability of raw materials is maximum and cheap. It can useful to minimize the cost of production. And the next one, and the next affecting factor is nearness to the market. Nearness to the market. Nearness of market for the finished goods not only reduces the transportation costs, but also it can render quick services to the customers. If the plant is located far away from the markets, then the problem is the chances of spoiling and breakage become high during transportation. If the industry is nearer to the market, then it can grasp the market share by offering quick services. Here, what we have to understand, Nearness to the market means where the plant is located to the nearness to the market, it is benefit to us. It is benefits to us understanding the what changes in the market. We have to understand the what changes in the market, and also finished goods are immediate to finished goods are transportation to the markets immediately, and also saves the transportation cost and minimizing the breakage of products. This is the meaning of nearness to the market. And the next factor is availability of labor. Another most important factor which influence the plant location decisions is the availability of labor. The combination of adequate number of labor which is suitable skills and reasonable labor wages can highly benefit the firm. However, labor intensive firms should select the plant location which is nearer to the source of manpower. So availability of labor is also one of the most important affecting the plant location. Here labor is available, skilled labor and unskilled labor. Where skilled labor is available, and also what you have required unskilled labor is required, you have to establish the company nearness to the availability of the labor. And the next one, transport facilities. In order to bring the raw materials to the firm or to carry the finished goods to the market, transportation facilities are very important. Understand here, transportation facilities are very important to the any business organization. Here, in order to bring the raw materials to the firm or to carry the finished goods to the market, transportation facilities are very important. Depending on the size of the finished goods or raw materials, a suitable transportation is necessary, such as roads, water, rail and air. Whatever it may be, here the transportation cost highly increases the cost of production. Such organizations cannot compete with the rival firms. Here the point considered is transportation cost must be lower. Must be kept low. And here what we have to understand here, any organization, any business organization have transportation well transportation facilities are necessary. So these transportation facilities are useful to raw materials, to carry raw materials or finished goods to the market. It is very important to the any organization. And the next one, and the next factor is availability of fuel and power. Availability of fuel and power. Unavailability of fuel and power is the major drawback in selecting a location for firms. Fuel and power are necessary for almost all the manufacturing units. So, locating farms nearer to the local beds and power industries can highly reduce the waste of wastage of efforts, money and time due to the unavailability of fuel and power. And the next one, availability of water. Depending on the nature of the plant, depending on the nature of the plant, farms should give importance to the locations where water is available. For example, power plants where use water to produce power should be located near to the water bodies. And next one, suitability of climate. Climate is really an influencing factor for business industries such as agriculture, leather, and textile, etc. For such industries, extreme humid or dry conditions are not suitable for plant location. Climate can affect the labor efficiency and productivity. This is also one of the important factor to affecting the plant location. And the next one, government policies. And the next one, government policies. While selecting a location for the plant, it is very important to know the local existed government policies such as licensing policies, institutional finance, government subsidies, government benefits associated with establishing a unit in the urban areas or rural areas, etc. Here, government policies means government provides to some companies subsidies, maybe financial freedom, whatever it may be. It is dependent upon the government policies, where the government takes care on regional development, particularly rural area development. Here, government gives to the companies more and more benefits like subsidies or percentage of tax rebate, whatever it may be. This is also one of the important factor, government policies. And the next one, availability of finance. Finance is the most important factor. Finance is the most important factor for the smooth running of any business. See here, any business like service organization or manufacturing organization or trading organization. In any organization, finance is most important factor to running a business. Without finance, the business running is not successful. It should not be far away from the plant location. However, in the case of decisions regarding plant location, it is the secondary important factor because financial needs can be fulfilled easily if the firm is running smoothly. But it should be located nearer to the areas to get the working capital and other financial needs easily. And the next one, availability of facilities. The next one, availability of facilities. Availability of basic facilities such as schools, hospitals, housing, and recreation clubs, etc., can motivate the workers to stick to the jobs. On the other hand, these facilities must be provided by the organization. But here, most of the employees give preference to work in the locations where all these benefits are available outside also. So, while selecting plant location, organizations must give preference to the location where it is suitable for providing other facilities also. Other facilities means hospitals. It may be hospitals or housing or free canteens or entertainment clubs, whatever it may be. This is also one of the important factor, availability of facilities. And the next topic is plant layout. Here, what is the meaning of plant layout? Plant layout involves the development of physical relationship among buildings, equipment, and production operations, which will enable the manufacturing process to be carried on efficiently. Based on the plant layout, the production cost is minimized. Plant layout can be defined as a technique of locating machines, processes, and plant services within the factory so as to achieve the greatest possible output of high quality at the lowest possible total cost of manufacturing. Plant layout, the main purpose is to reduce the production cost. Finally, here, reduce the product manufacturing cost. The objectives of a good layout are as follows: should provide overall satisfaction to all concerned. And the second one, material handling and internal transportation from one operation to the next is minimized and efficiency controlled. And the next, the production bottlenecks and points of congestions are to be eliminated, so that input raw materials and semi-finished parts move fast from one workstation to another. And the next, should provide a high work in process turnover. And next, should be should provide workers convenient, promote job satisfaction and safety for them. And the next one, should avoid unnecessarily investment of capital. And the next, should help in effective utilization of labor. And the next one, should lead to increased productivity and better quality for the product with reduced capital cost. This is the objectives of plant layout. And the next one, types of layout. Here, layout types are classified into three categories, three types. First one, product or line layout, product or line layout. Second one, process or functional layout, and the third one, fixed position or location layout. There are the three types of layouts. First one is product or line layout. Second one is process or functional layout. Third one is fixed position or location layout. Coming to the first one, product or line layout. If all the processing equipment and machines are arranged according to the sequence of operations of the product, the layout is called product type of layout. In this type of layout, only one type of product is produced in an operating area. This product must be standardized and produced in large quantities in order to justify the product layout. The raw material is supplied at one end of the line and goes from one operation to the next quite rapidly with a minimum work in process, storage and material handling. See here, plant layout is the first one, product layout. This is the raw material store. This is the raw material store, and this is the finished goods store. Here in the product layout, only we have to produce one type of product. Product A department, this is the product this is the product A department, and next product D department. Under product A department, the first section, turning section, and the second section, drilling, and the third milling, and the next grinding, next boring, next reaming, next inspection, and the next peak, means package, and the next section is packaging section, and finally that goods are going to finished goods store. And coming to the product B department, first one, cast, grind, turn, drill, mill, paint, inspection, packaging. This is department, product B department. Here only product layout, here only we have to produce one type of product, and mass production. Here justifies the mass production. Here advantages of product layout: lowers the material handling cost, there is a less work in process, better utilization of men and machines. Next one, less floor area is occupied by material in transit and for temporary storages. And the next one, greater simplicity of production control. And the next one, total production time is also minimized. These are all the advantages of product layout. And the next one, disadvantages of product layout is no flexibility, which is generally required, is obtained in this layout. And the next one, the manufacturing cost increases with a fall in volume of production. It means when the production is low, the operating cost, the manufacturing cost is increases. This is one of the limitation. And the next one, if one or two lines are running late, there is a considerable machine's idleness. So this is one of limitation. And the next one, a single machine breakdown may shut down the whole production line. Here, in the product layout, there is a sequence is there. It means one section to another section, and when the completion of the particular section, and next that will go to another section, In case any breakdowns in particular section, the entire organization, the entire manufacturing process will be stopped down. So this is one of the limitation. And the next one, specialized and strict supervision is essential. So this is also one of the limitation. And the next one, next method, next layout, process or function layout. The process layout is particularly useful where low volume of production is needed. Low volume of production is needed. If the products are not standardized, the process layout is more low desirable because it has a greater process flexibility than other. In this type of layout, the machines are not arranged according to the sequence of operations, but are arranged according to the nature or type of the operations. Okay, this layout is commonly suitable for non-respective jobs. Same type of operation facilities are grouped together, such as lathes will be placed at one place. All the drill machines are at another place, and so on. See here a structure of product layout, process layout. This is the raw material store. This is the raw material store, and last one is finished goods storage. See here, in this process layout, we have to produce more than one product. So availability of machines are useful to produce the two products and more than one product. See here, forking section, and second one, second and third section, and fourth drilling section, and the next fifth one heat treatment section, and sixth one inspection, and seventh one packaging, and finally it will goes to inspection. Finished goods store. See here, dotted line. That means foundry. First one foundry, and second one milling section, and third one grinding section, and fourth one drilling section, and fifth heat treatment section, and sixth inspection, and seventh one packaging, and finally it will goes to finished goods. It means in this process layout we have to produce two types of operations, two types of then one type of products, one type of operations. And next one, advantages of process layout. There will be less duplication of machines. Thus, total investment in equipment purchases will be reduced. And next one, it offers better and more efficient supervision through specialization at various levels. The next one, there is a greater flexibility in equipment and manpower. Thus, load distribution is easily controlled. And the next one, better utilization of equipment available is possible. And the next, breakdown of equipment can be easily handled by transferring work to another machine or workstation. And the next, there will be better control of complicated or precision process, especially where much inspection is required. These are all the advantages of process layout. And the next one, limitations. There are some of the limitations also there. First one, there are long material flow lines, and hence the expensive handling is required. And next, total production cycle time is more owing to long distance and waiting at various points. And next, since more work is in queue and waiting for further operation, hence bottlenecks occur. And the next, generally more floor area is required. And the next one, since work does not flow through definite lines, counting and scheduling is more tedious. And the next, sixth one, specialization creates monetary, and there will be difficult for the late workers to find job in other industries. And the next method is fixed layout. In the fixed layout, large missions. In the fixed layout, this type of layout is the least important for today's manufacturing industries. In this type of layout, the major component remain in a fixed location. Other materials, parts, tools, machinery, manpower, and other supporting equipments are brought to this location. The major component or body of the product remain in a fixed position because it is too heavy or too big, and such is economical and convenient to bring the necessary tools and equipment to workplace along with the manpower. This type of layout is used in the manufacture of boilers, hydraulic and steam turbines, and ships, etc. Here only produces in this layout we have to follow produces the large type of products, heavy products like hydraulic and steam turbines, and ships, and boilers, manufacturing of boilers, whatever it may be. This is the fixed layout. See, in this class we have to explain about plant location and important factors affecting the plant location, and types of layouts. There are three types of layouts. One is product layout, and the second one is process layout, and the third one is fixed layout. And plant location factors affecting the plant location means availability of raw materials, nearness to the market, availability of labor, transport facilities, availability of fuel and power, availability of water, suitability of climate, government policies, availability of finance, availability of facilities. These are all the important factors to selecting a plant. Plant location is a strategic decision. It is it means the plant location decisions is mainly concentrated the top level department. Top level department. It means CEOs, directors, and owners, etc. Thank you.